Hey guys, welcome back to episode 18. I have not been recording like I should. It's been partial laziness and partial kinda busy, but either way there's no excuse. But we're here now, and that's what matters. First of all, happy late 4th of July to those who celebrated it. And also, happy Canada Day to those who celebrated that a few days earlier. Even though I wasn't recording, actually, while I wasn't recording, I also was not playing. But I did do a little bit of prep for this episode, a few things to show and whatnot, and some building to be done. No. I think I have hit the passive mob cap because I haven't seen anything spawn except for that spider. And I was waiting right here in the morning looking at this mob trap and you could see all the mobs falling and I thought it looked pretty cool. But because I have kittens, they don't like it when I record. And I thought, hey, maybe they'll fall asleep and then I'll be fine. Oop, there's an egg. Maybe they'll fall asleep and then I can record. No, that did not happen, was not the case whatsoever. They are just going crazy. They've been growing very rapidly. They have teeth now, so now they're eating dry food and they're biting everything, including all my cables, which is bad. So I've kind of exiled them from my room for the time being. They're just exploring downstairs, so hopefully they don't tear up anything down there. Okay, it's just a boot morning. And this tree is really massive because it has that spiral staircase in it. But I really like that umbrella tree at the very, very top. Okay, so I guess we'll start with the mob trap. And as you can see, it's not very plain anymore. I decided to plant some big trees around here because it was really empty and I needed some more cover for it. And there's nothing in here. I guess I was too far away. So I had to raise this back up because I was AFK while I was letting a whole bunch of them die. And I came back and apparently a creeper snuck up on me because I was just sitting here dead. So that was unfortunate. And so I decided to put it in a tree. And the little record farm area comes into the tree. So I could just sit here and they'll just keep dying. And nothing can climb up here and hurt me. So that's nice. And it looked really weird with just having one tree here, so I provided more cover. And just kind of went crazy with saplings. And I changed this because what was the reason for that? Oh, well, this being up there was a problem. And instead of having them land on the glowstone, if they landed on the half slab, it did just as much damage. So I decided to make them only land on the half slab. And in order for it to retract, when it's extended, you would see the piston leg thing. And I didn't like that, so I put these stairs here. If only we had the corner stairs from next update, it could look really nice. But for right now, we're just dealing with this. And I couldn't have the lever being right here, so I just put it right here. I mean, I probably could have had it there if I did some redstone stuff, but it's just easier to put lever right there, right in the middle. Yeah, and also, when I pull that lever down, that skeleton can see me. Ow. And he can hit me. I mean, so that's basically a record farm all by itself, but this tree area is specifically for if you want to AFK, because it gets dangerous at night. I also changed this snow golem because I didn't like having to flip 2 levers or a button and a lever, so I just made it go right next to each other. And then when this bottom piston would extend, it would actually push the snow to the side. It wouldn't just break the snow, and I thought it would. So I put the chest here because a piston can't push the chest. And then it would get stuck there because the snow would be there because of the snow golem. So then I had to put a block there that snow can't be on top of no matter what, which is glass. But you could also use any transparent full block type thing, like a stair or glass. I can't think of more that come to mind right now. Glass pane, iron bar would have worked too. And you just flip the lever, and they activate at the same time, which pushes them into the sky. But I think it works just fine. I don't have a shovel. I'll just use the diamond shovel. But yeah, it works pretty fast. A trick that I've come to notice, if you start swinging at the cobblestone and then move into the snow, it'll go really fast for a second. Like, it tends to slow down, so if you just kind of go back and then go into it, it goes faster. Just something I've noticed. All this extra snow from the finished mob trap, which is nice. But I've decided that it's time that we start getting more efficient. Don't mind that right now. Decided to get more efficient because this little area of wheat, 3 melons and 3 pumpkins isn't really doing it for me. So I think we're going to go above and beyond with this and make some pretty efficient farms. But that requires, well, for the design that I want to do, it requires ice. And if you look at the map, there's a giant ice biome straight below us, and that area is actually right next to our spawn of the original world. Like, if you break your bed and respawn, you'll respawn near that. So, something I didn't really take into consideration when I built the mob trap is that the original chunks where you spawn in your world are always loaded. And I want to build these farms over in those chunks so they're always able to grow. And then I wanted to do that with the mob trap, but I didn't think about it. So those chunks would always be loaded, so the mobs would always be spawning in the trap. But that did not come to mind. It's okay though, because I'm mostly over here anyway, so they'll spawn regardless. But for these, I'm not going to make that mistake again, so we're going to build them way off yonder. But I do want to make sure that that is correct, that the chunks are always loaded, so I planted some wheat seeds over there, and I ran away as quick as possible just to make sure that they are still rendered. But I built the original spawn is in the forest, right next to the snow biome, but the snow biomes were really close. Like, from where I had spawned, I was able to see the snow biome, so I'm assuming it will be loaded. But just to be sure, if I do build it over there, I'm building it like right on the border of the snow biome, just so it doesn't have a chance of not being there. Now, to explain this. While we were building the guest room, I talked about how I wanted an armory, and I also wanted a doghouse. This is the doghouse. And it's more into the swamp area, so I put some vines on it. And I still need a lot more leaves. You can still see chunks out of the bottom of it. It's really messy right now. But I moved Tom and Jerry away from this corner. They're not here anymore. You just go out over here, and then you come into here on these half slabs. This is the dog bed. I really like the cyan colored wool, and I think black goes with it very well. So I just put a little checkered pattern of that. And then you have this feeding area, water, some food, cake. And then I have this here for healing them, and I'm not sure, might as well try it now. I don't know if you can breed them with this. I know you can heal them with it. Oh. Yeah. We have already reached the maximum number. But yeah, so rotten flesh does make them breed as well as heal them, which is the only good use I find for rotten flesh, so that's why I have a dispenser right there with a whole bunch of it in there. Probably never have to refill it, so that's nice. This is their little disgusting bathroom area. I've added mushrooms there just for effect that there is something there, along with the gross soul sand. And I'm gonna put glowstone in there. I just haven't gone to the nether again, so I don't have any. But we will go there. I'm not sure if we're gonna be working on this episode, depending on how the depending on how the render distance goes for the spawn area. I also decided that I don't need a full room for an armory, so I just added a chest right here on the side. And I love item frames because you could put them right next to each other on a corner and they don't hog up the space, the air block. So yeah, I haven't just stashed a bunch of swords in there. I still have the basic inventory, and if I ever died and came back, I have full enchanted iron armor along with the sword. This is that gold helmet that we took to the end. Still haven't built anything underwater or anything, so haven't used it. Oh, maybe we should check if there's any animals in the bathroom again. No? No? Okay, we're good. Whoa. Okay. That was weird. I did not expect to see that when I went into the bathroom. I don't know if I changed anything in... I changed that from glowstone to netherrack because I needed that one glowstone. I didn't want to go to the nether. Oh, I brought this up to full blocks because this bookshelf area looked really weird with the block and a half of bookshelves, and I wanted to put trapdoors on it, and it looked weird with the half slab, so brought it up a block. Have the same transition area. I don't think these pressure plates were here last time, but they are here now. I added the supports in here, and this connects now. I don't know if I like that. Might just move it over one or something. But yeah, guest room. Pretty casual. Still looking at Vine. Ah, jeez. Vine got shot down real fast by Instagram, since now Instagram can have videos. Ugh. Internet battle. Anyway, I think we should make our way over to the original spawn and see if the seeds have... I've waited around a long time, so if it's not fully grown, I will be sad, because that probably means that it's not all the way rendered. I guess I'll cut away right now, and we'll be back when we are over yonder in the snow. Alright, be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. We are in the spawn area. This was all forest, and I demolished out this huge area, and there was a mountain here. Sadly, this did not grow, and this was water, but I forgot that we're in a snow biome, so it's actually ice now. Which means that, actually, yeah, this one hasn't grown at all either. And I planted a few more somewhere else. Yeah. That one's only grown a little bit. So, maybe well, probably. Doesn't apply the same for PC to Xbox, because in the PC your original seed area is always rendered. But maybe I should also try planting over here, because this is the actual spawn. I just wanted to clear way into the snow biome. Yeah, right here. This is around where you'll be spawning. Like, oh wow. If that is still dirt, I don't even think it's rendered, because that's just from a tree being cut down. And that was cut down a long time ago. Like hours ago. Yeah, so just a straight shot over. Even though it won't be rendered the whole time, I still want to build it here because of the ice. Ice makes it really efficient. This is all the tree junk that I cut down. And I found some cows on the way, just doing nothing, taking up spawn space. So I think we'll just build it. It doesn't really matter. Well, yeah, now you grow. It doesn't really matter where it is, I guess. We should probably find a flat area, or we might just have to make one. I don't want to be all the way into the snow biome though. Maybe. It looks like a really jagged area. Can't see with all these trees. I might have to start a forest fire. This area here looks pretty flat. If all these trees were gone, pretty sure. Let's see. And just one level down. Really open. Oh yeah, right around here. Should be perfect. I just fill this in, get it all leveled out. Cut all these trees down. I hate cutting down the tall trees because you can never reach all the way up to the top. Oh yeah, my shovel is my axe. I don't know if I've said that before. A shovel with efficiency 4 on it is basically the same speed as a diamond axe. And a diamond axe takes 3 diamonds, while a shovel only needs 1. So I think it's kind of a waste. So I just use a shovel. Works perfectly fine. Well, I'm not going to be cutting down trees this whole time, don't worry. I guess I will start clearing this area out and get items situated and prepared, and we will do a amateur test run on how the design is going to be for the food and such. So I will be right back again. Okay guys, welcome back. It's been a few hours, and just been transferring stuff over here, and here's gonna be my snow supply. We're gonna be building it out of snow. Very easily renewable resource. And this is my little testing area. I don't know if it's been like this for a while, but the pumpkin and melon stems now consider tilled soil to be a transparent block, and they will still spread to and place a melon or a pumpkin, which makes this a lot more compact of a design that we're going to be building. We're going to be building the pumpkin one first because we need pumpkins more. And this is the whole blah 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 blah. And here's the redstone behind it, but we will look at that later. Okay, so there's ice going all along under here, and then there's just a solid block here to stop the main source block from freezing. And it makes the items fly way over here and fall in there. And the water only comes right here, but since there's still ice right here, it'll keep pushing the item. And this is the floor of what we're going to be building. And it's light under all the pistons, and then 2 pistons next to each 2 stems where they can spread. This is not my design. This is Panda's design. If you don't know who that is, he's a German redstone genius, and he came up with this. And it's just a stair step of redstone torches, so each floor gets powered. And yeah, the pistons will just push the pumpkins and the melons off into the water stream. Some of them will still get stuck, but it's barely any compared to how many we're actually going to get. And to get all the stem blocks to be hydrated, we're going to have water way up in the sky, and it's going to be flowing down into each of these. And I have some cobble, which is what we're going to use to hold the water up there. And we're going to pillar up right here. I don't know how high up I want to go, but we can always change it later. Yeah, this is the giant area that I flattened out, kind of unnecessary. Why 120? Oh, you might notice that I don't have my shovel anymore, and it was all my fault why I don't have it. Basically what happened was I was transferring stuff, and it was supposed to be a quick transfer, and I was just going to take some of the stuff from way over there into the chest over here, and I needed one more slot, so I said, I could drop the shovel, I'll come back for it really quick. No, that did not happen. It was not quick, and it despawned, and yeah, that was awkward. I did not expect to forget that easily. I have awful memory. I don't know why. Don't really care either. But I don't know how far over we're gonna have to go for the next one. So this should get interesting. Going to want that broken. Can I place a block under there? No. Wait, no. I want to break this one. And now, up here. Okay, now we're good. I was supposed to build this out of cobble. Silly goose. Maybe we should build this out of snow. Yeah, we have snow. Okay, building out of snow now. Okay, we'll just leave the bottom as dirt because it's going to be broken anyway. Yeah, I need to go get a new shovel. I've been using a stone shovel and it's awful. I don't know how people can do that. I've just gotten too used to having efficiency 4. I would have made another one, but I kept having to transfer stuff over, and I haven't really even been building. At times just flown right by. Okay. Just careful. I don't trust the sneaking ability because sometimes it likes to change its mind and say, hey, you're not sneaking anymore, pal, and just drop. And like if you're sneaking and you're like on this corner and you place a block like right there while you're on the corner, sometimes you'll just fall right through. So I like stay back so that doesn't happen. We're going to want to keep torches up here so nothing melts. Or freezes. Yeah, we want the torches there so it will melt. Okay, how many blocks over do we have to go? There's dirt, water, dirt, and then the block. So if this one's the dirt, okay, dirt, water, dirt, water. Okay, let's remove all this junk. And how do we have it? Torch there. Let's get it all symmetrical and pretty. I'm running out of dirt. This dirt is very valuable to me. So I went to go see Despicable Me 2 yesterday. I was supposed to go on the 4th of July because fireworks don't amuse me too much, and I wanted to see Despicable Me, and I figured since it just come out, it's gonna be packed. And if I go on 4th of July during the nighttime when everybody has their kids, because it's mainly a kids movie anyway, if everybody has their kids with fireworks, they're not gonna have their kids at the movies, right? So I would just go at like 10 p.m. and nobody would be there. It would be great. But nothing ever goes according to plan. And for whatever reason, I did not go. Oh, I got talked out of going. Yeah. And so I ended up going the next day, and the next day at like 2 p.m., maybe 3, and that was a mistake because when we got our seats, it was packed, and the only available seats where you could have like 2 people next to each other were in the very front, like the first 3 rows, or these 2 little pair seats on one of the sides. So we just chose the ones on the sides because we didn't want to be super close to the front. And ooh, I put snow there. Why did I do that? Do I have enough water? No. Have to make an infinite source somewhere. Right here. So it was super packed and we were sitting on the side, and it's still close to the front, but it's not at the front. And the movie, first of all, the movie was funny. Very recommended if you enjoy animated comedy. And yeah, after the movie, it was like 2 hours long. My neck, just from having to, the angle sucked, and just the trajectory, aerodynamics. But my neck, it's still sore. So luckily I only have to stare straight ahead at the screen. Can't turn my head too much. Okay. Look at you freezing. I saw that. I saw you. Let's get all this junk out of here. Now I could cover the water. I'd prefer to use like some slabs. we'll just cover it with snow. No, not there. And I should probably leave the torches up here to prevent spawning. Last thing I need is a creeper dive bombing me from, what level are we on? Y123. I guess these ones could stay there. I hear an ice cream man outside. I want ice cream. I want an It's It to be specific. If you know what an It's It is, you'll know that they are amazing. Okay. Ice cream! Ice cream! Right. Okay, everything looks pretty. Man, I was just thinking to myself how I need to get more armor. And then a creeper exploded and blew up my helmet. Jerk. Not like I was using this flat land or anything. I think the worst thing about the creeper explosions is when you get the dirt, they never give you enough dirt to patch it all up. They expect you to just deal with these craters everywhere. But now I've come prepared. And it's like there was nothing ever there. Although there was a torch somewhere around here, so double or nothing. I guess I also didn't show how the redstone part works. So, it's fully grown right now. And I'll go down here, and I shall press the button. Pushes them all. And they come raining down pretty quick. So now I shall show you how the floor is built. Yeah, let's see. One is left, one's already grown again. It's pretty fast. So to start the next layer, all you do is immediately place the next floor of seeds, or well, I guess there is seeds. Put a layer of dirt over the dirt that's already there, and they only need the one air block, and you just till, not that one. It doesn't matter if that's tilled or not. And then we get our seeds, just plant them in, and ooh, do I have an? Oh, I have like just enough dirt. Fantastic. Scattered inventory. You can walk across farmland without trampling it. It's just when you sprint, that's when it'll break. Plant and plant, and just for the looks, we're gonna bone meal. And since the water's falling, you can see it's getting hydrated. You don't need to be tilled. Okay. Now we just get jack-o'-lanterns or glowstone, whichever is easier for you. And ooh, yeah, I remember this being a problem. Melons are or not melons, but pumpkins are really stubborn, and you can only place them on a full block. And pistons are also considered transparent. So and you can't push them into place. So glowstone is more convenient to use, but pumpkins are easier to come by. So I'm going to situate these pumpkins right on top of these pistons really quick. Okay, for future reference, if you're gonna do this, it'd be easier to just place dirt, pumpkin, dirt, pumpkin, dirt, pumpkin, all the way up to where you want to go, because otherwise you're gonna have to break out the pistons, put solid blocks, and then break out those solid blocks after the pumpkins are there, and then slide down, place a piston, and then slide back up. Hopefully, you see this before you'd actually start building, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of swimming to do. And that helmet I had aqua affinity on it, which would have been useful, but you know, creeper explosion. So some of the pumpkins are already growing now, and I'm probably going to do the dirt pumpkin pattern all the way up before I continue building floors. But just so you know how to build the floor, you'd put the piston right on top of the pumpkins. Get out of here, you're in the way. Rawr. Okay, so just place the pistons facing towards where the pumpkins would grow. And then once you're done with that, take the building block that you want, in my case, snow, and then go along the back side of the piston and just build it all the way over. You could build it all the way over to where the water stream is, but you only need redstone up to the last piston. And then just lead it up to the redstone torch, and this whole side of the redstone torch tower gets powered when you press the button. The other side is always powered, so just remember, this side off, this side on. And then you just come along the other side. And something easy to do, do the redstone torch staircase all the way up first, and then the pumpkin combo all the way up after, and all you really have to do then is just place dirt and pistons. It's pretty easy. So that's the floor, and you can build it as high up as you want. I'm planning on doing this kind of design for sugarcane as well, but just a little bit different. Add my own little twist to it. I'm going to do the exact same design for the melons. I plan on doing cacti as well. That one is something that we don't have farmed. And then probably wheat, but the wheat's going to be really simple. Maybe mushrooms, but we have a lot of space to work with, so it's not going to be a problem. Except building this area right here is really cluttered now, so I might turn I might extend this outwards just so each farm has the even amount of space on the building, because I can't build out on this one as far as I did with this one because this corner is in the way. Unless I connect the redstone to the next one, because they're gonna both connect. Could work, but planting right here would be difficult, so I'll probably move this, keep this pumpkin area here, and just move all of this over to the side a little bit. Won't be too hard, just have to wait for the water to freeze. And I know last episode I forgot the Ask Siri question, because it's a new thing and I forgot about it, so since it's the end of the episode, since I forgot last time, we'll do 2 questions. And thanks for watching, guys. What's your favorite color?
favorite color is? Well, I don't know how to say it in your language. It's sort of greenish, but with more dimensions.
What's the meaning of life?
All evidence to date suggests it's chocolate.
Thank God.